Are you ready to take a gander at the masterpiece? Dun 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 dun! What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Vanilla Minecraft, and we're doing things. Run. Okay. So let me show you exactly where we are real quick, just so you're aware of what's going on and how it's going on. You see that we kind of circle around. I have dug out a bunch, okay? This is where we, by the way, we're at the Skelly Farm. This is where we were before, as we had stairs going up. You kind of see the I guess that called tapered? I don't think that's tapered. I think it's something else. You see this stepped up roof where we had our stairs before, and this was the ground level, and this was our tiny little itty bitty room. So I dug down, I dug over all the way. This is the full length of the spawner. This is 9 blocks. It's technically 10, but it's 9 blocks from here to here, and then the 1 extra for our path. So that's where we are. That's, you know, geographically in this little room where we are. This block here is actually, let me show you, let me get some more of these little jungle-y bits here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy right here. Right here, the spawner is active. Right here, in this block, it is not active. Down 1, it is not active. So this is like the furthest block away in this direction you can go. So I figured straight over we were safe because now we're just more centered on the spawner and everything will be fine there. So I'm not too worried about distance. We're going to keep it active right here, and I have verified that. But I kept it at this level because this is as far down as we can go without turning off the spawner. So we're still a little bit raised, actually, which isn't exactly ideal. I wish I could lower it more. I wanted it lowered more, but it's not that big of a deal. It's still going to stack everything right on top of everybody, so it's going to be fine. And down and around here, if you're not keeping track, basically, we've come up in the center. This is the center. This is in line this way with the spawner, which is the spawner? The spawner, which is exactly where I want the skeletons to drop. Now, if you remember, the way we have it before is that the water source was on the far end of the spawner, and it pushed all the way 8 blocks over, and in the 9th block is where they fell. So we're all the way to the right side of the spawner room. And I'm trying to make sure you know exactly where we are so you can keep track of things. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks over, and now we're directly centered with it. This is where I want to drop them. But because water sources go 8 blocks, I can't put one here. It'll go too far. Now I could put a sign, and I could do this, I could do that. I could put a water source on the other side, the same place over, and everything would be fine, technically. But it wouldn't, because then you'd have 2 competing water sources, and if you got 2 skeletons, they would fight each other. And you would sometimes, although probably rarely, but you would sometimes get 2 skeletons fighting for the 1 block hole, and that's not what I wanted. So I decided to go a different route. So this is all the way on the far left of the farm. This is the 9th block over. So this is where the skeletons are going to drop. We're going to have a water source here pushing them all the way down over in this side, and then another one pushing them down and around the corner into the hole. So that way all of the skeletons will come from the same direction and still land in the middle of the farm, exactly where we want them. And that way, and the biggest reason for putting them in the middle of the farm is just so I'm closer to the spawner. So if I do happen to forget exactly where I have to AFK, this block, as chances are, still pretty good to keep that spawner active. We're still going to be fine there. You know, just so we have a better chance of keeping the spawner active is why I wanted to be centered with the spawner, because it's a spherical distance. 16 blocks spherical in any direction will keep that spawner active. So being in the center of it actually helps, maybe not a lot, but it gives you a couple blocks of leeway, which is what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm doing this. But that means I have to push them from the other side, which is why I was over on the other side over here with these holes here. And you see that I put down 1 block of ice. Let's break this real quick and let's place a block here, because I don't know what this, there's like an empty block here. Yeah, you. Why are you empty? Don't be empty. Water would have gotten that down in there, and I don't like that very much. Okay, we're fine. Then we break this guy, and then we go, yeah, that guy sees me. Bloop. Okay, we're good. There's every other one is what I'm trying to, oh, that's not every other one. This guy needs to move. We'll just, nope. Gimme! Bloop. Okay. Yes, stupid. Get out of the way. Blink. Okay. Gimme you. Oh, you were standing on top of it, you dummy. There you go. Good job. Shoot each other. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Oh, there he goes again. Okay, they're all shooting each other. I'm perfectly okay with that. Distract yourselves. There's one here, so skip one. One here. And then, oh, dang it. Shoot him. There you go. Good job. Give me some leeway, man. Give me some leeway. Bam, one here and one here. Now I need to remove all of these blocks in favor of these blocks like so. I'm glad they can't see me through ice, because I can see them, and it's a little bit disheartening, you know? It's a little bit weird. Like, oh, get rid of that guy. Okay, so now we should be okay. What I need to do is actually break these guys in a strategic manner to get the, and I know you can't see, it's so dark. The video comes out so much darker on YouTube than it does right now. Like, I can see it a lot better than you guys can, so I always forget to light it up. I do apologize for that. I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it, but it is what it is. Anyway. So I need, I did. Give me, okay, I got it too. I saw the torch bounce up and down. When the torch bounces up and down, it means you collected an item. That item, actually. So if I break these, I need to break it and then place like so. Oh, and there. Crapo. So that's, I guess I can go right here. If we do this strategically, I can go bloop, just like so. And we can back up. It should be here. Yes, perfect. I need to make sure I go every other one. This is very important. And there is a light, a torch. Oh, something melted. Ah, perfect. Okay, so I know you can't see. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's the one that melted right there. I guess since we're already here, might as well break them all, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, go for it. All right, I know you can't see. I got to cover holes and stuff. Oh, there they go. There. Okay, there we go. All right. Keeping track. Make sure it stays lit. Here. I think they're all done. Pretty sure they're all... I can't really tell at the moment. Let's risk it. Are you all full? You are indeed all full. Good. Okay, so now we can go here. Like so. We can block you guys off. Like so. And bloop. And again, you can't see. Trust me, this time I can't either. We should be getting back to a light source pretty quick. Come on, light source. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, good. So now we're heading down back to the second layer. This is where things get a little bit tricky, because now water sources are pushing the skeletons off the edge into this area. So this is a problem. I need to lower this as well. This needs... Oh, no, this is like the top layer, isn't it? Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without totally destroying things. Because I think I know where this is, but I have to be sure. I have to make sure I know exactly what's going on here. I think this is actually the uppermost layer. It is. Ow, ow, ow. All of you can fight each other. Good job. Give me a torch. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. Give me that torch. They're all fighting each other. It's perfect. So, if that's the uppermost layer, then I can actually break both of these blocks out to prepare for them falling down here. Alright, good. So now the other thing is that, let's see. Give me another torch right over here so you guys can see what's going on. So, if I want the skeletons to land right here on this block, actually, one block up, then they need to be high enough. So if we're landing here, 1, 2, I want there to be a third block right here that's running off. And that way, I don't think the skeletons will ever bounce or jump for any reason, but just in case they do, the extra level will actually protect against that. It'll actually help keep that from in them pushing off of each other and preventing to stack or whatever. So if that's the case, everything here needs to be one level higher. This is odd and weird. Sorry, slight interruption there. So everything is now on this level that we need it to be. One block higher for that. So this should be good. But then we need the water source to travel far enough. So what I want to do is actually, if this is going to be block 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where it's going to drop down. And everything else over here needs to be one block higher. And I think this is actually not needed. Let me count. Hold on. This is block 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so this is actually the furthest block. This is number 1. So these two can actually be covered Now if we break this out, put a block down here. Oh, that's wrong. Don't do that. Loop. And then this should go all the way to the end and stop. Perfect. And then all I really need to do, I'm glad I have Depth Strider, is break out these blocks right here very, very quickly and run down below and stop off, you know, the exit that I take in order to get out of here. And hopefully we're going to be okay with that. I hope we can do this without too much of a problem, but we might end up dying. There's one. There's another. Ow. Ow. Oh, oh, not working. Not working. Oh, crap. Okay. I don't know what's happening right now. I dug in the wrong spot, I think. They're fighting each other. What is happening? Something very, very wrong just happened. This is not good. Keep killing each other. I need you to. Here is actually where it needs to be. But why did you... Die, stupid. There we go. Thank you. I need to go up and check this. I know you can't see. Again. Torch! That's a torchable area. Oh, what? You're broken. You're not supposed to be broken, buddy. Ow. Holy crap, so many of these guys. I need to make sure I'm not going to die here. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, lights, lights, all the lights are good, but... Okay, you and you need to be blocked off. Perfect. There we go, there we go. And then you should go all the way back down to exactly where you're supposed to be. Boom, we fall. Boom, 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 check. You block off. No, actually, that was good. And then you go back. There we go. That's good. I do need to remove the torches, though. Good. Kind of, sort of good. Okay. I know. I'm about to get some bad stuff happening here in a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Block it off, because I'm a little hungry and I'm a little hurt. Breathe. I need to get back up there. I know, more people are going to come. This is not going to be very good for me. Did I get all of those? Okay, those are good. Okay. I can block you guys off. Ow! You little punks. Yeah, shoot each other, you stupid. Good. Okay. Oh, friggin' armored guy. Die, you stupid. I am totally going to take all the damage in the world here. Alright, I think, is that, I keep missing my thing. Is that all the torches? Just this one? What else is oh, this is lighting it up. There we go. Okay, I feel better. I want these guys actually to have headroom. It doesn't matter if they take a little bit of damage when they jump down here. They just can't die, basically. That way I can still get my experience that I want. But now, I think we're okay. We have them penned in. We have them kind of, sort of doing what we want them to do. Sort of, kind of. It's just a little bit. And I probably did that the wrong way, but it's okay. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we have some bone blocks. I already kind of started putting those down just to see what it looked like. There's one other thing I want to compare. I didn't get a whole lot of quartz, but I did get some, okay? And I wanted to see how this looks exactly if we do some of this kind of work. I don't know about... It should be full. It should be full. I don't know how much quartz I'm going to have, okay? I don't know if I'm going to have enough for this place. But I guess right here, and then if we put some of this stuff in here, I think you'll kind of get the gist of the coloring in here. And I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It might be a little too much. I think if we add it somewhere else, it could look good. I do. So let's continue this a little bit over to the other side, just to make sure, you know, we're not going too crazy with it. Because it's very easy to go too much. When you add color like this, when you add such a vibrant color, this is one reason a lot of people always go for like the typical like grays and stuff, right? They'll use white, they'll use black, and they'll use gray. And gray is a primarily that's used because people are scared of color. It's actually in certain design schools they teach you that people are literally scared of color is what they call it. It may not be necessarily true, but they're scared of how it's going to look or whatever, so they don't give it a shot. And if you do it right, you can't judge a design until it's finished. Like right now, if we judge this, be like, okay, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but maybe the cyan's too much. And then we'll switch it out for a gray and it would look fine. Because the design is good, the color's a little bit scary. So you gotta give it a chance. You gotta give it a shot just to see what it's going to look like. And I think it's going to benefit us to continue this pattern across. Now, if we do that though, I think what I'm going to want to do, let me go ahead and make a bunch. I'm going to need to go get some more quartz. I can see this now. I don't like to restrict myself to, like, oh, I only have such and such materials, so that's all I'm going to use, or you know, I'm gonna resist using that. No, I'm going to use whatever I have available to me, including more stairs if I have them. So if we do something like this, it's going to look weird, I think. We need something in the middle here. And we can't, I guess we could just do this all the way across and then maybe put a block of quartz underneath. That might be okay, but then once we start going down the stairs, it's just going, I don't know, it'll be a little weird, wouldn't it? Because I feel like that's a lot there. Maybe we can, oh, bone blocks. Let's not waste the quartz. Speaking of which, I'm not going to resist. But at the same time, if you can, no. I think bone blocks are actually going to work because we need some way to tie this. You see how this is like a slightly different color than this? We need a way to tie that in with the rest of the build. And at the moment, it's just a little bit off-white and it doesn't look the best. So we're going to have to work on that. But let's add in a bone block so we can kind of get that idea. Something along these lines. And then we can continue with the quartz. Like so. Let's do, I think, what is it? 4 more that is actually needed for this little side here. That's wrong. Like so, like so. Nope, that's wrong too. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Okay, so if we do this, again, I got to do something with this whole entrance thing. This wall is going to be pushed back. This is not where the wall is going to go. This is a very, very narrow entrance. We're probably going to enter like somewhere over here. So I want to merge this into some other kind of aesthetic thing, and the path is probably going to be spread off in that direction. So that way we just have a little bit of a diagonal and we'll end up in the room and it'll be fine. So I just got to dig that back some. But you see how it's kind of looking more and more acceptable. The more white we add in contrast to the little bit of cyan we add actually makes it look a lot better. It makes it look more acceptable. Whereas if we didn't add the white at the same time as the cyan, it starts to look a little bit too much, right? Can I get on? There you go. So you kind of see the relative things. If you balance out the color while you're building, it actually turns out pretty good. Let me, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 2 more batches of the quartz stairs. Yeah, I'm totally going to run out of quartz for this build. This isn't going to be very good for me. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Is that what I did? Yeah, it is. That's good. Across, cross, cross, cross. And there, 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 there. And there you go. And now it's kind of blended in again. So it looks... Oh, loud noises. Ooh, scared the bejeebers out of me. Okay. Yes, bejeebers is a word. Don't worry about it. So then, you know, it blends in. So if the floor doesn't add too much cyan, then we're going to be okay. I keep trying to jump on this, but I'm like over here. I keep trying to back up, but I can't because the wall is in the way. But yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Maybe putting something there can like dim this a little bit, like maybe a trapdoor. I think a trapdoor would actually cover it too much, to be quite honest. I don't want to cover the color that much. And slab would poke out too far. We don't really have too many options as far as that's concerned. Maybe glass panes, but even glass panes hang off the lip of this stair right here. Just a smidge. So we couldn't really do glass panes all that well either. Actually, I might be able to show you what I'm talking about there. Let's go ahead and just try it. Just in case it works, and I'm probably going to regret this. But if we do this, yeah, you see how it's like hanging off the edge? Plus the little attachment at the back is really kind of not great. So we're not going to worry about those. I don't think that's going to work out for us. Give me all your stuffs, just cuz. Let me go ahead and put down these guys as well. So what I want to do is actually try to do a little bit more of the design off camera. Mainly, I'm going to be digging this wall right here back some. So that way, when we actually start designing this thing out a lot more, we'll be able to very easily... Actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to have a quartz stair right here once we get the hopper and everything in. That'll look really, really good as well. Probably a slab on top, maybe a trapdoor. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I did bring a bunch of iron with me, so yeah, we'll check it out. We'll see what we can come up with. But the biggest thing I'm going to do is actually just push this wall back. And notice I'm keeping this guy unchanged. I'm not going to change this guy. This guy is going to be a different block, and it might be the only cyan color in the entire floor, just because that is very minimal in comparison to all the white that I would love to add. But yeah, let me push this wall back, like I said, like 4 times now. Stop talking in circles, Xogue. I know I do it. I apologize. I really do. Yeah, and we'll check it out here in a little bit once I got some more progress made. Okay, Glimmer. I need your help, buddy. I need your help. As we certainly did need some quartz. Are you ready to take a gander at the masterpiece? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Here, I feel like I needed some kind of epic entrance music. Now, as you can see, there is no hopper underneath here, so we haven't finished that out, and the sides of this needs to be converted over into something else as well, which really won't be too difficult considering how fast a spawner actually spawns mobs. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but it is still... I haven't done that yet, and I wanted to finish that by the end of the episode, but I couldn't. I'm still playing with ideas. My number one idea that I really want to happen is to have like arrows or bones on this side, and then the other one on the other side in all 3 of these chests, with some kind of a backup or whatever. I'm playing with an alternative where actually when you put the item sorters in the back, that's too low for these chests. So they would have to be an item elevator, which would make noise, and I would not like that at all. It would just really drive me nuts. So instead of doing that, perhaps I could just have hoppers as overflow, and instead put the chest like right down here or something. You know, coming out right here, which is not the most terrible thing. You can see it's 1 block lower, which is exactly where it would need to be. And I wouldn't be able to add any extra chests for like a lot of backup, for a lot of storage, because there's not enough room without an item elevator. And the reason I don't want to do an item elevator is simply because they make noise, and it's kind of a pain. Okay, it's a pain. It's a huge pain for the noise. I really don't like it at all. I could turn down the noise whenever we come here and we do this stuff, but I'm trying to find an alternative, and I'm just not settled on a particular design yet for the actual item storage. So we're not going to do it right now. I was going to do it off camera and just show all of it to you, but it's just, yeah. But yeah, as you can see, now that the design is complete, it looks marvelous with the cyan here. There's no problems with it at all. It really isn't. And here's our different block, a piece of cyan. Like I said, it's probably the only cyan in the floor. And this is the spot that we have. This is the furthest away spot. Chances are I'd be able to go here, but maybe just here. As I was saying, this is... I think you could actually sit here. I think it would still spawn them. Because if you remember, I said that I moved that block over. It was over 4 from... This was the furthest block away, 4 blocks to the right. And now that we're centered on the spawner, chances are we could probably go maybe even to here and still have them spawning. But just to be safe, this is our AFK block, basically. If we want to sit here, once we have the item storage set up and everything, this is where we're probably going to sit, just so everything goes and we don't have to worry about getting too close. But in the meantime, if we really want to go ahead and AFK here, we can just fill our inventory like so. And even if we didn't want arrows, like we could do, if we wanted arrows, we could do something like that, or only a particular amount of arrows. Say we only wanted, you know, like maybe 5 stacks of arrows. We could do that and just fill the rest of our inventory with bones. Then we can kind of split it up like that. And even while we're AFK, we can sit right here. Everything will fill in here just like normal. And we can walk away. This is why. This is the big reason for the trapdoor, is so we could actually do this and not be shot to death. Because by standing right here with the trapdoor, we're not being shot, and we're able to collect everything that comes in. The spawner is active. This is basically the ideal situation right here. Eventually, we're going to have mass storage, so we don't have to throw away anything until we overflow, of course, which we're going to have to build in overflow protection and everything, but that's a different story for a different day. But right now, we can do this, and it just works out. Also, here's my trash as well. The trash is also decorated, except for the bottom block, which really I don't care too much about. The reason it's so close, or one reason it's so close, is actually, you see I'm still collecting items. So, for example, when you're AFK here for a long time, there's going to be a lot of bows and stuff laying right here. So what you can do is once you're done with that, you'd be like, okay, I got all of the bones and all the arrows. You know, kind of, you clear up a couple of stacks of them, you come back and you just sit right here, right? You can shift click and actually get right on the edge of this thing. And you can just sit right here, and all the bows will come into your inventory. You just click, 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 all in one spot. Or you can even hover over the one spot that you have open, like say you do this, right? Say your inventory was full up, and you got all the bones and everything you needed. You could clear one inventory slot out, and then you could hover over it and just hit Q, 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 Q. You just tap Q, and you would clear all of that out. So even if there's so many items that you're lagging, it wouldn't be that difficult to change it. Rather than having to collect them, run to a trash can and trap chest and all that crap, this is just so much more simple. You'd get them, well, I mean, I say if there's so many items you're lagging, they're sitting right here. They're going to despawn. You're not going to get to that point. And even if you threw them in the hole, they're still loaded. They're still here, so you're still going to be laggy. But it's just kind of like to get them out of your way, I guess. I don't know. But whatever. You get the idea. It's, in my mind, it's really, really handy them being right here, because you can just throw away all the bows that you want, collect only the arrows, only the bones, and you'll be good to go. I like it right there. Plus, we have a crafting table, which is perfect. It's hidden, but it's useful. But anyway, so here's the design. Let's see about a screenshot. Let's see what kind of screen. Let's do something like this, perhaps. Let's see. We need a good screeny, like that. I think that's a pretty good one. So anyway, that is about all the time I have for the episode. If you liked it, don't forget that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.